tells me my mic is not working. Also cool. You guys can still hear me? All right, it is time. I am the only company member here present today, so I will just get right into it. It's a long list again. Some people wrote half a Bible for some citations, which is fine. Most of these people deserved it, except for Bert, but it's fine. With that being said, though, I'm not gonna call you guys up because that's a long list again. I warned Captain Vernal, First Sergeant Garcia, Staff Sergeant Donnelly, Sergeant McMahon, Sergeant Swoop, Specialist Wilson, Specialist Hughson, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Hayes, Specialist Moffat, Specialist Harris, Specialist Kidon, Specialist Hunter, Specialist McIntosh, Specialist Bishop, Private First Class Mansour, Private First Class Kale, again, post, but don't post, actually. You guys are being awarded the good conduct medal for, like the name suggests, good conduct. It's a long list, so I didn't want you guys to actually walk up because it's going to take 5 years to actually get through this entire ceremony if I did. But a big hurrah for those guys.
Cool.
Cool. These people I'm going to call up now, I actually do want to have posts. It's Private Second Class Perez, Private Second Class Mentor, and Private Second Class Risa. Post. Sorry. Any one of those guys even present? I see somebody running. Right. About face. These soldiers right in front of you are being promoted to the grade and rank of E3 Private First Class. Big hurrah to those guys.
Well,
Well, all right, about face. And congratulations. Fall back in. Next up, I want Private First Class Winchester, First Class Gustafsson, and Private First Class Kale. Post. About face. These soldiers are being called up because they have also been promoted to the graded rank of E4 Bravo, or Specialist for you layman's. These guys are officially part of the E4 Mafia. Big hurrah to those.
what?
All right. About face. Too early. All right, congratulations. And fall back in. All right. Get me Specialist Siebens and Specialist Montana. Post. About face. These two soldiers are also being promoted to the grade and rank of E4 Alpha, which is Corporal. So these guys are not completely out of the E4 Mafia. They're no longer specialists, so they are a little bit, better than you guys. But yeah, they are still E4, but they are the cooler E4. They are the lowest of the NCOs, which means their future is very bright and vast. Big hurrah to those guys.
What?
Wow. All right, about face. And congratulations, Corporal.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Fall back in. Lastly, get me Corporal Jäger. All right. About face. Corporal Jäger is also been promoted to not E4. He's long gone from there. He's in the depression state of the NCO Corps. At least that's how some people see it in this unit sometimes. But in all reality, this gentleman in front of you has reached the grade and rank of E5 Sergeant, which is a big step. Soon to be, hopefully, squad leader. Currently, fire team lead or medic. These guys, they're too far gone, honestly. No, with all honesty, big hurrah to Jäger here.
What?
Well, all right, both face. Congratulations, my fellow German name haver. Fall back in. All right, where are we? All right, give me Private Second Class S. O'Neill and Private Trainee Fox. Post. Oh, you've gone. Oh, okay. You graduated also, so it's no longer private trainee, it's private second class. All right. Wrong button. Yeah, there we go. All right, about face. This soldier in front of you, or these soldiers that should be in front of you, have reached the CIB1. So big hurrah for those guys.
What?
What?
Alright, and more to come, hey? Alright, about face. Congratulations. And fall back in. If you could get me Private Second Class Perez post. Yes. Right, about face. Private Second Class Perez here has officially reached the CIB3, which is 2 stages higher than the CIB1. Duh. It takes quite a long time to actually get the CIB stage 3. So big hurrah to Private Second Class Perez here.
What?
Alright, about face. And congratulations. Fall back in. Alright. With that being said, I want Chief Warrant Officer 2, Tracy, post. Okay, Tracy's not here. From what I can see. This soldier has been awarded the Senior Aviator Wings. If you guys don't know, Falcons or GCAP recently has updated their aviator wings. Back in the day, these were tied to rank grades rather than actual experience within the detachment. So, for example, I don't remember exactly what it was, but for Master Aviator, you had to be CW4 and have been in the unit for like 200 years. They noted correctly that in the entire time of this unit being in existence, only one person, which is CW5 Dio, has actually ever managed to get that medal or those wings. Therefore, they have come up with a change. So rather than actual rank requirements, it's a skill requirement now. Depending on how many helicopters and how proficient you are in those helicopters, you will be granted a different type of wing. So with that being said, TW2 Tracy has been in the unit for a long time, and I am not surprised that he has gotten the Senior Aviator wings with that new setup, given that this man is quite literally one of the most proficient people in the entirety of Falcons when it comes to flying any and all helicopters. So big hurrah to Tracy, even though he's not here.
What?
Alright, get me One Officer 1 Hall, Specialist Borovetsky, and Specialist Perez. Post. Alright, none of these are never mind. I'm too early. Sorry, Specialist. Alright, about face. These 3 soldiers are being awarded the Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for 12 months time in service with a deployment. So that does not mean being in the unit for 1 year. This means being in the unit for at least, be in the unit with the deployment for at least 12 months. So as everybody here knows, our deployments are not 12 months. They are like maximum 8 months. And that's like very stretching it. So that means usually these people have to be in the unit for almost 2 entire years and present during deployments. So big hurrah to these 3 soldiers.
What?
Oh, all right. About face, Sarah. Thank you for being here for such a long time. Fall back in.
Thank you.
Alright, with that being said, I want Staff Sergeant Ivanov, Corporal Birdie, Specialist Scott, and Corporal McTavish. Post. where the Bibles start. So get some snacks, guys. It's gonna take a while from here. Everything, buddy, you know. All right, about face. I didn't. I'm sorry. There you go. All right, about face. All right, these soldiers in front of you are receiving the Joint Service Achievement Medal. This medal is for Demos work specifically. It is one step higher than the what is it called? I'm sorry, I'm blacking out here. I don't know what is the step above underneath that. Do you remember? I don't. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna start with Staff Sergeant Ivanov because he's beautiful on my list here. Staff Sergeant Ivanov for journalist within PAO. For his continued dedicated work and always requesting to fill extra posts that are left unfilled during the past several months, Staff Sergeant Ivanov has consistently put forth the additional effort and motivation to ensure that the office keeps up with the demand. Corporal Birdie for FIG instructor. In August, several important tools that FIG uses to train the unit became unusable after a long time of use. Birdie assisted his shop's leaders with the scripting and updating of the valuable tools used by the entire shop. He taught his leadership useful tips in order to keep the shop functioning smoothly for years to come. Birdie's intelligence and motivation to help his job is immeasurable. For these reasons, S3 and company is rewarding Specialist Birdie with the JSAM. Who else do we have? Specialist Scott for recruiting in RO. Specialist D. Scott distinguished himself by exceptionally material service while serving in the recruitment and retention office. During this period, Specialist Scott consistently conducted new soldier orientations, ensuring that incoming personnel were well informed, welcomed, and prepared for service. He demonstrated initiative and professionalism by actively engaging with potential new recruits, building trust and strengthening the unit's outreach efforts. His sustained commitment to maintaining clear and open lines of communication fostered cohesion within the office and enhanced the overall effectiveness of the recruiting mission. Specialist Scott's dedication, professionalism, and exemplary performance reflect great credit upon himself, the United States Army, and the unit. Corporal McTavish, also for recruiting in RRO. Corporal McTavish distinguished himself by exceptionally material service while serving in the recruiting and retention office. During this period, Corporal McTavish consistently supported new soldiers' orientation, ensuring that recruits were prepared to integrate successfully into the unit. He demonstrated professionalism and initiative by engaging with prospective recruits, answering questions, fostering trust in the enlistment process. In addition, he maintained strong communication standards within the office, promoting teamwork and efficiency that directly improved. RO is one of those demos that we really can't live without. Same with FIG. Some could argue PAO is not that high on the list. Well, I kind of disagree because it's my demos. Cough, cough. But yeah, these guys are actively keeping the unit afloat by doing what I just read, by going above and beyond on jobs. All right, about face. All right, congratulations and good job, guys. All back in. All right. Get me Specialist Schroedel, Staff Sergeant Donnelly, and Private First Class Gustafsson. Post. about face. To keep this list a little shorter, I'm just gonna read out Schrödel's common citation. These soldiers are being awarded the Joint Service Commendation Medal. In Specialist Schrödel's case, it's for being a broadcast journalist. Donnelly, it's for intelligence analyst or the S2 positions. And PFC Gustafsson for technical engineer in COE. Like I said, I'm only going to read Schrödel because it's going to take way too long otherwise. Upon Sergeant Starling's promotion to the non-commissioned officer in charge of the Public Affairs Office, a post requesting soldiers within the broadcast journalist team to step up and take his place as team leader was made. Specialist Schrödel was the first soldier to take the initiative, even though he had only been within the PAO DMOS and the BCJ team for 1 month only. The specialist communicated his interest and was given the chance to actually, apply. While operating on a trial basis as the team leader for the broadcast journalist team, the specialist successfully organized 2 weekends for the BCJ team and assigned soldiers accordingly as needed. Specialist Schrödel's actions reflect great credit upon himself and AO. All right, big hurrah, Schrödel, and congratulations on becoming a team lead.
What?
All right, about face. All right, fall back in. All right. All right, get me Sergeant Shocked, Staff Sergeant Ivanov, Major LaFlash, Specialist McTavish, First Sergeant Garcia, and Specialist Scott, post. All right, good night, Ivanov. All right, about face. All right, these soldiers in front of you are all getting, good job, McTavish, are getting the Armed Forces Service Medal, which is also for DMOS work. This medal is given to 6 months of DMOS work without any issues. So these people are reliable, doing their job exactly as they've been told. Sergeant Shocked is for broadcast journalists in PAO. Staff Sergeant Ivanov is for journalists in PAO. Major LaFlash is for diplomatic liaison. Sorry, I don't speak English. Within PAO, McTavish is instructor within FIG. First Sergeant Garcia is administrative cadre within FIG, and Specialist Scott is range safety officer within FIG. Big hurrah to those guys. All right, about face. Thank you for your work. Fall back in. All right, get me Specialist Meadows, Specialist Scott, Private First Class Winchester, Specialist Kid, and Private First Class Gustafsson. Post. About face. These soldiers in front of you are being awarded the Army Achievement Medal. Again, for time reasons, I'm only going to name Scott and Kit. Specialist Scott for outstanding achievement while serving as a fighting leader within 2nd Squad during Shaping Operation 9. Specialist Scott displayed exceptional leadership by confidently stepping up to lead his fire team when required. He remained organized, tactically proficient, and a clear communicator, ensuring that his soldiers were supplied, accounted for, and fully mission capable. He maintained strong awareness of both his troops and battlefield, passing information seamlessly up and down the chain of command. His calm and decisive leadership directly contributed to the fire team's effectiveness and mission success for the squad. Specialist Kit for outstanding achievement during Mission Tumbleweed. While rapidly maneuvering between objectives under strict time constraints, Specialist Kit observed suspicious enemy activity and immediately notified his leadership. Demonstrating initiative and determination, he led his squad to investigate the position despite coming under small arms fire. His actions enabled the squad to conduct a reconnaissance and a swift raid on a concealed enemy fighting position. Specialist keen observation and decisive leadership directly resulted in the discovery and destruction of a hidden bunker and mortar system that posed a significant threat to 1st Platoon and his squad. Big hurrah to those soldiers.
What?
Well, all right. About face. Great job, fellas. Fall back in. Get me Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald and Corporal A. Erickson post. Right, none of these are here. Both are being awarded the Army Achievement Medal with C device. Big hurrah to those guys.
What?
Ivo is having some issues. He keeps dying. Unlucky. Alright. Get me Private Second Class Fox and Specialist Hudson post. Right, about face. Really getting all the medals here, huh? Alright, these two soldiers are being awarded the Army Achievement Medal with V device. Private Second Class Fox, throughout Mission Savannah, 1st Squad was continuously attacked on all fronts by not only enemy infantry but also tanks, helicopters, fixed-wing aircraft, and artillery. Several times during the defensive operations, the private, being brand new to the unit, would sacrifice himself in order to save and protect other members of the squad. Alpha Team had just pushed over to a defensive position to set it up as a fallback position when they were.
Well, that was rude. How rude is that, my lord? There we go. Let's get back in here. Come on. Load it up, load it up. There we go. Alrighty. Back to our regular scheduled programming.
After the enemy were wiped out, he continued to hold security, ensuring the safety of the wounded friendly soldiers despite any injuries he had sustained himself. The private trainee's fearlessness and ability to assist was above and beyond the call of duty, in helping to save 1st Squad multiple times during the mission. Big hurrah for this private second class, not trainee anymore. Fox. What? Alright, about face. Right, fall back in. I think Chief 2 Fox is getting a little competitive here because he has another good Fox coming up. That being said, I want Specialist Erickson, Warrant Officer 1D Thorn, and Sergeant Alter post. About face. These 3 soldiers and 2 in front of you are being awarded the Army Commendation Medal, the ARCOM. Specialist J. Erickson, during shaping Operations 9, Specialist Erickson was moving with 1st Squad through an open search area when the squad was ambushed on all 4 sides. While sustaining heavy injuries and most of the squad being fucking unconscious, big words, I'm sorry, Specialist Erickson remained calm and took swift action. While the squad attempted to retreat to a small housing complex, Specialist Erickson woke up from his unconscious state and began immediately returning suppressive fire, allowing the squad to move all casualties to the complex. Once inside, without direction, the specialist went to the rooftop of the house and began fighting off a 3-sided attack with his XM250. Without his action, 1st Squad would have been overrun and captured or killed. Specialist Erickson defeated 15 plus enemies that were assaulting the squad's position while ignoring his own injuries and for the safety of his fellow squad members. Sergeant Alter, during shaping Operation 7, Sergeant Alter was struck directly by an enemy RPG, grievously wounding him. Upon reaching a condition where he thought he could sustain himself, he resisted further treatment and encouraged the squad to move ahead without him to maintain tempo. Following this, the squad then sustained massive injury due to an enemy IED. While still injured, Alter moved quickly and decisively to save the team, moving alone to clear a potential CCP of 2 enemy combatants, becoming further wounded in the ensuing firefight. After establishing a CCP, Alter coordinated movement of the other casualties, established security, and started triage while refusing to treat himself. Instead of prioritizing the other soldiers in the CCP, other soldiers in the CCP. Despite all of this chaos, Alter simultaneously coordinated with leadership to keep them informed of the situation and receive additional assets, and took stock of current supplies, which was indispensable for the platoon's success in maintaining successful security of the CCP. With low equipment and manpower. For selfless service and surviving against odds to bring back numerous soldiers from the brink, he is deserving of this medal. Big hurrah to those 3 soldiers.
What?
Sure. Right. About face. Right, fall back in. Just give me a second, please. Wait. My apologies, guys. I need to do something real quick. All right. Get me Private First Class White post. Also, Starling, you should have this again. All right, about face. This soldier in front of you has been awarded the Army Commendation Medal with V device. During mission TPs, White was managing a CCP while his squad was under fire in CQC. During the fighting, White's squad was breaching through a hole. No, wait, I'm sorry. White's squad was breached through a hole in their defensive due to lack of manpower, causing the entirety of his element to be wounded in action. Through audio alone, White understood the threat without exposing his position by asking for a status update and instead employed expert CQB tactics to dispatch an entire enemy squad of hostile recon. Following this, White returned to single-handedly managing a CCP of 4 soldiers while acting as CLS, which is double the accepted ratio for that task load, while also appropriately prioritizing and triaging and communicating the threat with the leadership to get assistance. After bringing his leadership back into the fight, before getting a moment to catch his breath or work on another member, White's attention was demanded to return to fighting as he was pushed by another wave of enemies, killing another 3 enemy combatants before rotating back to coordinate with the leadership and organizing the CCP. For his exceptional display of valor in a time of need, saving his entire squad single-handedly, dispatching 2 squads of enemy in an intense CQC fight. White is very deserving of this outcome, really. With that being said, what? What? Boldface? Congratulations, fall back in. Alright, get me Staff Sergeant Owo. Post. Alright, about face. This soldier in front of you is being awarded the Purple Heart. Very big achievement. He was getting almost killed. Awesome. That being said, during shaping Operations 9, Staff Sergeant Owo was filling in as platoon sergeant for 1st Platoon when the platoon headquarters were suddenly surrounded while trying to clear out a section of a house located just to the north of the mosque in the main city. During a large-scale firefight which included numerous enemy squads and multiple IFVs, all of the platoon headquarters went down to the mass amount of enemy fire, leaving only Staff Sergeant Owo up for most of the fight. While the enemy continued to advance on 1st Platoon's headquarters position, Staff Sergeant Owo began dragging any friendly he could see to a wall which he had placed down trenches as a makeshift temporary CCP. While dragging down friendly forces, he also was calling in backup from any squads that were nearby and also engaging in the firefights with the advancing enemy infantry. During the approximate 10 to 15 minutes of this continuous battle of dragging friendly forces, patching not only their wounds but also wounds he was taking from the enemy fire. He keeping members of 1st Platoon headquarters alive while also taking down a platoon worth of enemy infantry and an IAV. Throughout the firefight, Staff Sergeant Owo was able to render aid to 4 other members of the platoon headquarters, despite being severely outnumbered to the enemy infantry and vehicles that advanced on his position, taking serious injuries but persevered through the fight until the nearest squad was able to make it to the platoon HQ's position for reinforcement. After the squad arrived, they also went down to the numerous enemy IAVs, where Staff Sergeant Owo was left only with the platoon dog to render aid to over 12 friendly personnel. While critically injured with major blood loss, Staff Sergeant Owo kept CCP secured while drawing the enemy fire towards himself, eliminating another squad of enemy infantry, while platoon dog worked on the many downed friendly forces. Thanks to his work, he was able to save the whole platoon and headquarters and squad, and organize coordination efforts with the other squads to eliminate and repel the enemy advancements, saving 1st Platoon's position. Big hurrah to Staff Sergeant Owo. Wow, very, very great work. Except for my reading. With that being said, about face. Congratulations and good job. Fall back in. With that being said, get me private second class Perez post. Alright. About face. This soldier in front of you is getting the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal in combination with the third ID combat patch. This soldier, like we already had previously with the stage 3 CIB, has participated in 3 unit operations, granting him both of these awards and the patch. Big hua to Perez right here.
What?
All right, about face. And thank you for being with the unit for such a long time. Fall back in. Alright, get me Staff Sergeant 5's post. Right about face, more 5. This soldier in front of you is getting the Materials Service Medal, or MSM. Staff Sergeant 5 for exceptionally material service while serving as Senior Drill Sergeant and Non-Commissioned Officer in charge of FIG from August 2024 to September 2025. During this period, Staff Sergeant 5 distinguished himself through exceptional leadership, initiative, and dedication to duty. When the Senior Drill Sergeant was absent, Staff Sergeant 5 stepped forward to assume those responsibilities of paperwork, posting and organizing OSILs and other classes. Meticulously recruiting and training new team members within the shop, ensuring training continuity and maintaining discipline within the organization and trainees coming into the unit. Staff Sergeant 5 volunteered to further support the officer in charge by serving as both the acting Senior Drill Sergeant and the NCOAC, when the previous one retired from the shop. Staff Sergeant 5 devoted countless hours to learning and managing every aspect of both of the positions with minimal guidance by leveraging his real-life military experience as an NCO to preserve and accomplish the goals and culture that S3 has. His steadfast commitment enabled seamless leadership transitions as well as mentoring of incoming leaders, eased their adjustment and strengthened unit cohesion. In addition to guiding and motivating privates by being the first positive role model within the unit, Staff Sergeant 5 led his squad with distinction, setting the example in professionalism and integrity. His ability to balance multiple demanding roles while fostering a culture of excellence and resilience greatly enhanced the effectiveness and reputation of the Force Improvement Group. Staff Sergeant 5's outstanding service, devotion to soldiers, and tireless efforts reflects great credit upon himself, FIG, and the unit. Big hua to 5.
What?
Hua. He's been in the unit longer than I can breathe. So with that being said, about phase 5. Congratulations and good job.
Thank you for opening that.
Fall back in. All right. With that being said, get me Major LeFlash and Sergeant Shocked post. None of them are here. What a surprise. No, I'm kidding. Both of these soldiers, one of them being my actual overlord, are getting the HSM or Humanitarian Service Medal. Both of these soldiers are getting it 2 times. Simple reason is for the donation of $100. Both of them did it, by the way. For the donation of $100 to the Reforger Game Fund. As everybody here knows, we are moving to Reforger start of next year, and for that we have set up a Reforger Game Fund where people can donate, and that money will go directly to the unit back itself, and the unit will essentially buy every soldier Reforger who hasn't gotten it yet. We're gonna be making use of sales, so even if it's only like $300 or $400 in there, we are hopeful that we will manage to get on top of it. If not, C-Staff or some members of C-Staff have already said that they will pull money out of their own pocket to make sure that this transition will go on swimmingly without any issues of people not having the game upon switching. So big hooah to those people for their generosity.
What?
What?
Well,
Also, I just read. Also, this soldier is no longer in the unit. He has been quite a long time. I've never gotten to meet him, but retired A. Cantu, who was, from what I remember, once a company commander as well, has also donated $40. Sadly, we can't give him a medal because he's not in the unit anymore. But if he's watching the stream, we appreciate you, Cantu. That being said, that's most of the awards. If you could get me TW2 Fox post. There he is. Alright, about face. I'm calling up this gentleman in front of you guys for one simple reason. He has finally left the Chief 2 or Chief Warrant Officer 2 hellhole and has reached another hellhole, which is Chief W3. Big hooah to Fox. It takes a really fucking long time to get that rank.
what?
With that being said, this is not the only announcement I do have about this gentleman right in front of you guys. He is already aware of it. Most of you guys are most likely not. He has overtaken CW5 Dio, who is still on an LOA because of his military and law enforcement duties as of right now in real life. He is overtaking his position as the Chief Warrant Officer in command of Falcons, meaning this gentleman right in front of you is also one of the newest members within C-Staff. So again, big hooah to that. It's also a big achievement to reach that position at the same time as your promotion.
What?
Cool. All right, with that being said, Chief 3 Fox about face. I will never see you in any one of these ceremonies again. You will be in meetings from now on. Fall back in. And this is the last time you guys will ever see this man. With that being said, I did forget something at the very beginning, and that is my fault, which is the new enlistees. We have Private Trainee Wolfie, Private Trainee Badger, Private Trainee Fox, which we already gotten accustomed to, and Private Trainee Blom. All these soldiers have enlisted within the month of September. So I want you guys to make sure that these guys will never leave, essentially. With that being said, get me Staff Sergeant Ovo, post. We're almost finished here. I'm sorry. All right, about face. This gentleman in front of you is here for a very special medal, because this soldier has been nominated and awarded the Soldier's Medal for being the Soldier of the Quarter of this quarter. So big hooah to this gentleman for his outstanding service within the unit.
What?
Hooah. Well done, Ovo. Everybody in C staff is proud of you. Right, above face. Right. Fall back in, and don't disappoint me. All right. We have some closing notes before I can finally let you guys go. We have some anniversaries that I'm gonna name up. We have First Sergeant Garcia, who is closing in on his 5 years on the 18th of October. Sergeant First Class March, also 5 years, 16th of October. Corporal York, 3 years. Damn, that's a long time, I know you. 22nd of October. Specialist Hunter, 3 years, 23rd of October. Staff Sergeant Nagy, 2 years, 8th of October. Sergeant Swick, 2 years, 10th of October. Sergeant Alter, 2 years, 29th of October. And Corporal A. Erickson, 1 year, 27th of October. Then I have Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, Corporal Erickson, and Specialist Hayes. All these soldiers have graduated the SLDC course, which is the advanced or one of our own advanced leadership courses that will prepare you furthermore into the actual roles of being a squad leader. It's a very long and gruesome school. It is invite only. Usually we invite NC or junior NCOs and or squad leaders that just got into the position into that course. It is being hosted by the platoon HQs themselves, and it essentially ensures that all these soldiers are enough trained to take on the duties of a squad leader and even beyond. So big hooah to all these people. Cool. Lastly, we have some demos announcements. S2 is still open for the Zeus position. If you are interested, please directly message Copper. Whoops, deranked him. Give him his wish. Captain Bandel and or me. S3 October. The courses for October are airborne on the 11th of October, 1100 EST, and SDM after a long time on the 18th of October, 1800 EST. With that being said, I do have one last thing I have to read out because this is something that happened a bit ago. It is about professionalism in unit events and official unit platforms. We would like to remind everyone of the importance of maintaining professionalism within the unit at all times. Over the past few weeks, there have been a few instances where this standard has slipped. One example occurred during a fun-op. While these activities are designed to be fun and allow camaraderie, it is still important that we remain respectful to one another. Another instance involved interactions of our unit Discord. While opening discussion is encouraged, please remember that everyone is entitled to their own perspective and beliefs, and these should be respected at all times. Although we will not impose divisive subjects, our unit is made of individuals from diverse backgrounds and cultures, and it is essential that we create an environment that everybody feels respected and included. I'm not saying that we should bend whoever has some opinion, but just remember that if you do have an opinion, not everybody needs to know your opinion, especially if it's a highly political one. Obviously, this changes if you're between friends inside of the squad channel, but if you're on the official unit Discord with, let's say, a bunch of privates that you've never seen before, please try your best to, not be a dickhead, if I could say it like that. With that being said, though, we are 10 minutes short, which is almost perfect. With that being said, I appreciate you guys being here for the ceremony. Leaders, take it away.